So real quick, bro, I don't know, man. Aiden, I guess the homie was just not created for a break at this point. He cannot catch one. He cannot catch a break. It's always conflict after conflict after conflict, bro. Let's see if we can learn something, you know what I'm saying, from activities like this. I don't even know what to make of it. I just, you know what I'm saying? You know I only go via the thumbnail, you know what I'm saying? And I try to come up with something. This, I'm not sure. We'll see as we move along.
Simping niggas most neglected, these my broskies, I'm just saying. Get the fuck up off her ass, making us look bad for my age.
So Aiden Ross is going against his own people, if you want to call it that, and he would take accountability and apologize for the situation, which I'm going to play you guys right now.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is another thing that I was thinking about. If that whole thing is anti-Semitic, it's like, isn't he then going against his own people? You know what I'm saying? Isn't he going against his own origin? You know what I'm saying? We all know that this guy, you know what I mean, what comes with Aiden Ross is a whole lot of trolling. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can expect that from real, for sure. You know what I mean? A whole lot of trolling. So, you know, I don't know if that's enough to just like not take it as a serious thing, to be like, oh no, he's just a trollster. Y'all know that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you piece the pieces together, bro, it would be considered as going against your own people, of which, yeah, I don't know in what context that would make sense, right?
People on Twitter going at hookah.
Yeah, maybe a few degenerate contexts, but you know.
I did that. I'm Jewish. You know, it's the same way that my Mexican brother, he'll crack Mexican jokes. I can stereotype and do my own Jewish. I'm celebrating Hanukkah tonight.
I knew it, bruh. This nigga is just gonna fucking, you know what I'm saying, boil everything down to just like, yo, dog, I can do this because I am of this. You know what I'm saying? Think about it, though. Yo, I'm gonna let him finish. My bad. I don't know. I had a whole lot of caffeine, maybe. That's why I cannot stop yapping, cannot stop, you know, coming up with these thoughts. But it's like, it's the same way where, you know, black people have taken the N-word as, you know, the term of endearment, bro. Right? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, it went from, yeah, nah, I'm just making fun of my own self, to just like, so that people cannot, you know what I'm saying, have control over my emotions with this word, to, no, it's just our word. So as long as you're not us, you won't, you know, you can't use it, you can't be part of it, you know what I'm saying? And a culture is built from that, right? Culture was built from that. You know what I'm saying? Look at how hip-hop is just like the world of, you know, the blatant sharing of the N-word amongst my neighbors out there, you know what I'm saying, my brothers out there. But it is what it is, man. I don't know. I'm just zooming into things that may not be related to what we're looking at right now, but it may be related on some level.
I'm lighting my menorah tonight. What is it, 4th day of Hanukkah? So I'm doing that today. My mom texts me all the time for Friday Shabbat. So all you guys that want to be the moral inconsistency here, I take a stand for human rights. What's going on in Gaza, for example, I take a stand for that type of stuff. You people can't do that. You're funded by all these companies, and you know, it's sad. So you're all sellouts for a reason.
But this goes back to what I've said previously, which is Aiden Ross.
Yeah, man, I feel like, yo, you don't have a whole lot of situations where you bump into somebody that just feels remorseful for kind of how they treated, you know, past victims of theirs in high school, in terms of bullying, that is, you know what I'm saying? This is very commendable stuff. I don't know what we can learn. There's definitely some things to learn here, and also kind of see what we can learn from, you know, commendable a commendable deed like this, bro. Going back to apologize to who you victimized in high school, that's big, bro.
Don't try, mister, I can't sleep till my brother's alright. Fuck it, can't be me, niggas dummy on side. Now it's time to eat, fellas, sleep.
A lot of things, but here, I'll just say it. So there was this person in all of high school, but specifically I think it was junior year, and they go by they them now. So I'm gonna use they them pronouns. They were a really, really smart person in our grade level, and really respectable, really funny, really good person, and they were really pretty. I thought they were pretty, but I had a girlfriend, so I'm not gonna say that during the moment, you know. My friend group, again, we used to use a bunch of slurs. That was like peak comedy back then. Random slur, ha ha ha, funny. One time during homeroom, which is advisory, I don't know what you guys call it, whatever, it's just your base class. We had it together, a lot of us, but me and, I won't say their real name. I'll say Tree. I'm looking at a tree. Me and Tree were there. We were working on something for the door, like a painting, a poster.
Shit, Tree, Mary Jane, Tree, Mary. Oh, her name is Mary Jane. There we go.
And I said something.
What'd you say?
And then Tree said, oh, you know, kind of how like you and your friends always say slurs, and then the whole class got quiet. And the teacher heard, and I really respected that teacher, and I still do. And I was just like, and I was pissed. In the moment, I played dumb. I was like, what are you talking about? And then they they told me like,
Okay, boom, we got you. It's a she. Go get him. We got him.
well, this and this and this, and then in my head I'm like, well, it's my friends that say it the most. I'm just a leader. Like, yeah, I've said it, but like, you know, this was a 16-year-old me. I'm like,
You know what I'm saying? Look at a 16-year-old kind of ignorance, bro. Like, you're the leader, but you never take accountability for like what you lead. You know what I'm saying? They say it because, you know, they hear it from you and they get the go ahead from you, of which is something I think is, you know, stupid. But then again, you know, give the kids some grace. They're kids. They're young as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, yo, just thinking about it, like, on a deeper level this time. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of see how, like, yo, it's like, yo, dude, you're the leader of it. Like, that's why we finna point our fingers at you. No, dog. And he's like, yo, no, dog. It's like, I'm just the leader. Dude, why you pointing at me? It's like, that's exactly why we pointing at you. You're the leader.
like,
My brother, Ty Boogie, expecting their third kid, right? Now, yay. So, new entry, ladies and gentlemen. It's millennials, Gen Zs, Gen Alphas. Now we got Gen Beta. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a replication of his own DNA. So this is a Ty Boogie, you know, Gen Beta version of Ty Boogie, the youngest version of Ty Boogie, right? I know that's weird. It's weird putting it that way, but yo, you know, I have to be creative. My bad. Let's see.
Stoic in principle, free in the physical. Growing pains my agitation, so caring reciprocal. You my sibling just because your birth was a miracle.
Let me actually confirm it while we are on here, right? While we're online.
Hi there.
Yo, yeah, so quick question, co-pilot. The generation of people that are born from this year, 2025, moving forward, what's the generation called?
So it looks like the generation starting from 2025 is generally being referred to as Generation Beta. Yet they've basically moved on from Generation Alpha, which wraps up with those born by the end of 2024. The name Gen Beta is mostly just a proposed label, but is gaining traction among researchers. And hey, fun fact, since there's no ultimate authority that determines these generational names, they can be a bit flexible. But for now, Generation Beta is the label we're rolling with.
So is it a every 5-year period? Like, is it a every 5-year interval thing where the generations get a new name?
Nope, not quite. Actually, the length of each generation isn't set in stone, and it definitely isn't a neat 5-year interval. Generations usually span around 15 to 20 years, give or take. So, for instance, the baby boomers or millennial cover a much longer stretch. They're more like these broad cultural cohorts than anything too strict. So, hey, it's all a bit flexible and just helps us track different waves of people. What else?
Okay. No problem. I just, you know.
Yeah, Tyler was still a tadpole at the time. He was mad small. So now she's pregnant again. You know what I mean? She's doing like.
Yay, with the little Gen
So
Beta
it's
coming
perfect
through.
timing for us to spark the family channel.
And yeah, as I said, bro, it's not about Ty and his lady, right? It's about, this is actually a honorable recording, honorable video, you know, honorable mention for the new generation that's being born. Yes, y'all that was born yesterday and shit. Literally, it's 2025. Like, y'all seeing this video, yo, this actually might be. Hold on. Let me try and stretch my awareness of who might be watching this right now. Hold on. Let me try and stretch my awareness. So welcome to 2087. Welcome to 2087. Right. Hold on. In 2025. In 2025. Right? Y'all were considered Gen Beta. Remember that? Now, for some reason, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like maybe even the narratives of rap fatigue may have come from how this beef played out, right? The whole Kendrick and Drake type thing. But I'm only here to hear what the state of hip hop has been. You know what I'm saying? Well, considered by academics. You feel me? So I just want to see what he's thinking. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Let's not cap, bro. Let's see.
Stoic in principle, free in the physical. Growing pains my agitation, so caring reciprocal. You my sibling just because your birth was a miracle.
That people who are side pickers. And if someone, like for example, I seen Kendrick fans very interested in 21 Savage's album because they look at it like that's Drake's friend. Well, if it wasn't the battle, would you be interested at all? That's the question. And that's the issue with hip hop. Drake fans are interested in watching, hopefully, DJ Mustard fail. But what about the guys who have nothing to do with either artist? Like, say, A Boogie, say Polo G.
Damn, that's crazy.
Those people.
Yo, that's crazy. I don't know if y'all know the video that a creator, YouTube creator called Deleted, right? His name is Deleted. That's his name, just Deleted, So he created this video that talks about just toxicity. Oh, my bad, I'm just trying to adjust my screen. Toxicity of just like online communities, you know what I'm saying, and how they develop and how they end up, just the parasocial connection that a creator may have with their communities, aka their audience, right? We're in a world where these people are considered communities, because it's a community that's built around you, your energy, your talent, your whatever, you know what I'm saying? And it's like this creator is referring to these communities, the toxic parts, because he was covering the video that I'm talking about, right? He was covering the toxic aspects of these communities, the people that actually are part of your fan base but are secretly wanting you to just like fail, or they are there getting a kick out of just the hate train and the hate vibes that are towards you, but they're part of the community. They're there tuning in every day, just like a fan would, just like a stan would, just like somebody who loves you would. But the video was covering an angle to say these are the same person. The person that hates you the most is actually they love you. Both the person that hates you the most and the person that loves you the most are both the same person in that they share the same obsession about you, right? But then the one is just tuning in to just get a kick from you being destroyed, and they contribute in you being destroyed. So they're part of like your your communities, your pages. They engage in your comment, but to accentuate the hate. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like the same thing where you get Kendrick fans who just are rocking with Kendrick, but it's the image of rocking with Kendrick just so they can see.
Symphony Beats.
Yeah. Stoic in principle, free in the physical. Growing pains my agitation, so caring reciprocal. You my sibling just because your birth was a miracle. Even my sisters know that I'm cynical. Yeah, I know that I'm a hard one to deal with. Fighting with no weapon, I'm a carved one to kill with. Marching with no movement, I'ma start when they heal with. I'm just mad reactive, but my heart ain't with the drill shit. Can't wait to grow out of this revenge sweet as honey and peaches to me. Free the magazine to dump on enemies, cause buddy, you can't do me wrong, then live to tell the reasons. I mean, this shit ain't sweet pea till life humble me from the sea. Yeah, mercurial blood vessels, my skin do shine. The sun of the god is under my home is the sky. So I don't argue with niggas, you pay no man. Heard me pack on you boys, I ain't tellin' no lie. Yeah, lie. To me once, can't never fool me again. Don't hate the messenger, man, hate the same. When one thing about facts is when they hit you, feel no pain. When you swear it's about that shit that made these bitches go insane. Simping niggas most neglected, these my broskies, I'm just saying. Get the fuck up off her ass, making us look bad for my age. Of Aquarius, stop comparing this, too mysterious. Who the fuck compare us? Yeah, come back various. Yeah, shit on your areas. Cause ain't nobody bearing this like, maybe too inferior. Don't try. Mister, I can't sleep till my brother's alright. Fuck it, can't be me, niggas dumb me on side. Now it's time to eat, fellas, leave me online. But I just want her box, merry-go-round. Ain't mercurial blood vessels, my skin do shine. The sun of the god is under my home is the sky. So I don't argue with niggas, you pay no man. Heard me pack on you boys,